lol 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 Star Wars, lol 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 lol. And the artist is gonna be a little bit sad, and it's gonna be like, well, we told you so.
Hello everyone and welcome to the website channel! Today with a very special topic. I mean, indeed very special. The instant weapon switch, the bear armor and a lot more stuff, and the siege windows. Yeah, you heard correctly, the siege windows. So first off, we will look at what Henrik showed us, and then I will go through the random questions and answers list.
If you haven't noticed already, we have an updated roadmap with 4 sprints published. It doesn't include everything that happens in a patch, but it's the main things that the community voted for. So there's content coming in every single patch now, including with quite a few things and improvement for the game. Second slot is planned for Sprint 2, so that is what we are doing. Basically, the attacking force had to place siege stones, and the defenders could go out and attack them to destroy them, and they win the siege. Yeah, it doesn't tell me much, right? So you place a siege stone and you fight for those stones. It still doesn't really explain the siege window mechanics that we want to cover, so it works for the majority of the players in our game. So it's like a really good change. Thanks for actually working to make change to the system relatively quickly. Good to see. Yeah, I mean, obviously it's clear that now when people have enough time to test it all, and if we see that the majority think it's a bad siege window system, obviously we want to make sure it's a good one, right? So that is what we are trying to address now. We just need to make sure that, is it correct with the siege window mechanics that we are copying from Shadowbane, Evil Line kinda? You as the owners for your TC assets decide these are the 7 or 8 or so hours when it can be sieged, and during the rest of those hours on a day it can't be sieged. So you have quite a window where you have to be prepared for sieges, and outside of those windows you can sleep, relax and work without having to panic. What are you going to do about the mass freezing big bads? Yeah, so I just commented that when I began the stream. There are 2 main areas that we are working on and addressing. One are the Namesh that got updated from Unreal 5 that we broke some things in our AI. We're trying to fix that. And the next big thing is optimizing big battles. You know, sword on one of them, bow on the other one. You know. And you just swap with... I put the hotkey on this button, so you see I go from them. So can shoot up in here, and I can swap weapon, and I zika boom, time that like a mofo. So yeah, a big, huge quality of life, smooth. Everyone will just love it. No more clunkiness. There's no fur issue on armor. No, and this is how we told the coders to have it. So this is how it's gonna look when the fur is modified where the armor is. So this is in the engine, and this is not how it plays in the game. I could show you a picture how it plays in the game that explains you why we are not very happy with it. This is how it look before the coders can give the artist the function to control it. It looks like a bloody mess, right? What is going on? So the artist, their integrity would be a little bit sacrificed. Bro, that is fine. That's fine. When did you notice the difference though? Where's the saddle? What's... You don't even see half of it.
Now to the random questions and answers list. A new Tindremic style dungeon will come, something in the Meduli area or in the rest of the map, not quite sure. The change between weapons and magic is now a lot faster. So good news for hybrids and people that are using more than one weapon type. When you're trying to cast spells like necromancy spells, and during the casting time you can decide if you want to self-cast or cast on someone else. There will be a new option where you can decide if your block key is also the feint key. This is very important. They maybe also want to bind the pushing, if you push someone, also to a key, that you not accidentally do that. They are currently working on the gore system, and they are reworking all the effects there that we can have flying heads and limbs. Now, very important change here. With all mounts on the 3rd gear, on the 3rd speed tier of your mount, you will no longer burn stamina. This is very important change here. Bears have very low stamina, and here compared the white bear with the black bear and the brown bear in terms of stamina and their speed compared to the 4th shift and the 3rd shift. In the 3rd shift you don't burn stamina anymore. This is, by the way, for all mounts. And just to compare the beer types here. The beer types. I'm a German beer. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, let's go. Now also very important quality of life change. You can now have your weapon drawn and get on your mount, which is awesome. These are changes I waited a long time, and they never come to Mortal Kombat 1. So now I'm very happy that we have these quality of life changes. The Lukario sneak peek will be there soon. Second character slot will come with the patch after the next patch. The bear armors need some further rework before they can implement that. Horses and mulvars are currently the only mounts where you can, for example, have 2 players on that, because on a pick, for example, 2 players on a pick is a little bit too much, I guess. But later there will be options, for example, for Campodons, like Henrik said a long time ago. We will have options on Campodons like you have seen in the Lord of the Rings movies. Star Wars want to make the traces bigger, that it's easier for mages to hit targets. I'm a little bit split on that, because that needs to be tested out, just in my opinion. Henrik also said that MMOs that claim that they are MMOs, but in the end they have dedicated servers that you can host on for yourself and stuff like that. This is not the definition of an MMO for Henrik. For Henrik, the definition of an MMO is no instances and no other servers. A lot more continents will come to the game, and a lot more landmass is planned for the whole world of Nave. Special moves will come for every weapon type, also for the bows. This will tie in with the adrenaline system, which Henry called the anti-circ system, and maybe also a combination from that with the veteran system. I'm not sure how this plays in there. Then the PTR test server will be online from time to time for you to check out things, and this is pretty important that the community really checks out the test servers when they are open again, to test the upcoming combat changes and the upcoming changes, because we had that a lot of times in Mortal Kombat 1 where we didn't have a test server and stuff like this, and stuff went wrong pretty hard pretty soon. So it's awesome. If you have the time, please look at the PTR, test the new stuff they want to test there, and give Star Wars feedback about that. If it's broken, if it's exploitable, if it's whatever, please give Star Wars feedback for that. Would be really awesome. Then also Henrik said now they can focus more on the content and on the cool stuff, because they have their basic stuff that they needed to have in place now, and now they can really work on the fun stuff, on the awesome stuff, to give us a monthly content and stuff like that. So yeah, please leave a like and subscribe, would be really awesome. Everyone helps, every support helps. Please share this video with all your friends, all your guildmates, and don't forget to ring the bell. So special thanks to all the supporters, of course: Carmel, Professor Lukario, Rhonus, Paarthurnax, Cologne, Bulldog, Giovanni, Vargas, RealMadWurst, Mip, Greta, you, and all the others, of course. And never forget to make your quality of life hard. Make party art, and see you all next time. Goodbye.